Hello YouTube, this is Raider in KC. You know, we're living in bizarre and strange times. I believe these are times the Bible calls the end times, the last days. Sometimes you just run across a story that really makes you scratch your head. This story from the Telegraph, it just kind of floored me. Aborted babies incinerated to heat UK hospitals. More than 15,000 babies were incinerated as clinical waste by hospitals in Britain, and some used in waste-to-energy plants. The story goes on to tell us that the bodies of thousands of aborted and miscarried babies were incinerated as clinical waste, with some even used to heat hospitals. An investigation was found. You know, the Bible tells us that in the last days it would get so bizarre that wrong would be called right, that darkness would be called light, that good would be called bad, that everything would be turned upside down. And I know that there are many who are going to rail against me for making these statements or bringing attention to this story, but there are many out there that haven't lost their mind, that still have the Spirit of God striving with their spirit and working on their conscience. And I don't know how anybody could feel good about a story like that. United States still going along at a clip of about 1.5 million aborted babies a year. The old preacher R.G. Lee was a great Baptist preacher down in South Carolina, and long ago preached a sermon about Ahab and Jezebel and their wickedness, and the title of that sermon was Payday Someday. Guys, someday is coming up a lot sooner than we think, and there will be payday. Prepare to meet God. Prepare for the times ahead. Trust Jesus as your Savior. Believe in what He did on that cross 2,000 years ago to be sufficient payment for your sin. Trust that for you, and He'll save you today. Thanks for listening.